Good morning, everyone. We'll begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamuzumarimasu, kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite, sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto, tsukushi no himoka no tachihana no, odo no ahagi hara ni, misogi hara itamo toki ni narimaseru. Haraido no okami tachi, moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o. Harai tamai kiyome tamai tomao sukoto no yoshi o. Amatsu-kami kunitsu-kami yaoyorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete, kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kamagara tamachi haemase. Kamagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. because it is lupus. Meishu-sama's teaching today is entitled Happiness. It is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 53. When people cannot detach themselves from greed and unlimited material desire, they ruin themselves in spirit and body. How tragic it is. Many are blinded by greed and temporal pleasures, losing sight of the true path to eternal happiness. Freedom of choice is given to everyone. Through our thoughts, we can create heaven or hell. Two of our most common and characteristically human weaknesses are ego and attachment. In fact, they are so closely related they could be considered twins. Careful observation of any complicated, unsolved problem reveals that its reason almost always lies in these twins. For example, some ego-driven public officials with an inordinate attachment to their offices are eventually forced to quit in disgrace. When business people place the pursuit of money and self-profit before the good of their company and fellow workers, they often lose their fortune in the long run. The over-possessiveness of one lover can actually cause the other to seek an end to the relationship. Individuals who make those around them suffer as a result of being obstinate and egocentric eventually bring about suffering for themselves as well. A major goal of religion is to help us rid ourselves of our overindulgent egos and extreme attachments. Ever since I learned these truths and began putting it into practice, I have freed myself from a great deal of mental suffering. And in every area of life, I have experienced good results. The adage, do not worry about either the past or the future, is wise indeed. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for your prayers geared towards world peace and all victims of natural disasters and man-made disasters as well. This morning faith experience I want to share with you is from Norimar Soares Rodriguez from São Luís, Maranhão, Brazil. Norimar is 78 years old and has been a Johrei member for 3 years. May of 2021, he experienced pain in his right eye, which became swollen. He barely opened it and had trouble seeing. He visited an eye doctor who diagnosed tear channel blockage. Treatment recommended consisted of ointments and oral antibiotics. However, after more than a month of using these medications, the inflammation did not subside. Consequently, Norimar stopped using them. In June, he looked for his minister in order to receive guidance. They both prayed at the altar, and Norimar was advised to receive 10 Johrei a day. Once a week, he spent the day at the Johrei Center. On other days, he received assistance from members and lay leaders at his home, watched our online services, and practiced offering donations of gratitude. 10 days later, when he was at the church receiving Johrei, an abscess appeared in his eye with a reddish and painful manifestation. The following morning, he woke up with his face and hair covered in the secretion that had leaked from the eye's abscess. Norimar continued receiving Johrei intensively and for 4 months, eliminating the eye secretion in small quantities. The eye gradually deflated and the pain subsided. After 6 months, his eye was fully recovered without any discomfort, swelling, or secretion. In January of last year, he made an appointment with a specialist who stated there was no trace of any tear obstruction. Today, Norimar can see normally and read Meishu-sama's teachings with a much better vision than before. He understood that the purification process was necessary to eliminate toxins. And then, when we trust Meishu-sama 100%, the results are utterly surprising. Jorimar dedicates himself weekly to the channeling of Johrei in the liturgy, participates in the distribution of many flower arrangements in the city parks, and has already been able to guide 3 people to the Johrei movement. Jorimar is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as to his ancestors, for the protection received. He commits to further serving the divine work for the construction of paradise on earth. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. Wish you a very blessed week, and of all of us, and a very blessed day as well. With this concludes our morning service.